Class, I Pooja Verma going to take my next lecture on the topic number system and conversion method. Before this, I covered several topics like history of computer, history of C, language, various writing style in C language, syntax, and also data types in C language. At last, I am going to discuss the number system. Why the number system is important in this uh, subject, how we can use this, how the computer can call this number system, and how it play the role, important role in the C programming language also. As in the previous lecture, I already told you that there are some kind of range assigned to the various data types like 16-bit, 18-bit and so on. So how the computer can compare that the range provided by you is beyond the limit of integer, beyond the limit of character and so on. So the computer can decide it based on the bits number. So how the computer can calculate the bits number, because our writing style is into a normal programming language. So as I already told you that the whatever we write into the system, it will be converted into the machine language, that means 0 and 1 bit forms. So go through the number system. So number system can be started as a different way or notions of representing the various number. The number system that has numbers from 0 to 9 called the decimal number. Number system that had number 0 or 1 is called binary number system. The number system that has 0 or 7, 0 to 7 is called octal number. The number system which have from 0 range from 0 to 9 and capital A to capital L, this is the mandatory that there must be a caps lock A to caps lock F. This is called hexadecimal numbering system. Okay, so all the numbering system has most significant bit and also have least significant bits. So now I am going to explain what is the most significant bits and what is the least significant bits. If there are a series of sequence bit is given, then the leftmost bit is called as the most significant bits and rightmost bit is called as the least significant bit. If the data is given in the factorial numbers, then the decimal point is also called as the radix point. Okay, we separate the integer part and factorial part. That means what? Like if I write here 10.34, then 10 is known as the integer part and point after point 34 is known as the fractional part. Okay, so let's start with the first type of number system, which is known as the digital number system, decimal number system. According to the decimal, we can see that the range of decimal is 10, but as we start to write our number from 0, so just count the number till 10, count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 0 to 9, the total count is what? 10. So the base of this number system is known as the 10. For example, if I write 82 of base 10, so this number is known as the decimal number system. Why? How we can recognize that this number is decimal or not? Just look this part. Okay, by looking this part, base system. Base. If base is in the base, if in the base, if here we write 10, then this is a number system. If here written like 8, then this is known as the octal and so on. So this is a decimal number. And one most important thing is what? Within a bracket, the number exists only from the range 0 to 9 only. Okay, base 10. So we can say that the number is decimal number and the range 8 to is belonging from where? Is just belonging from the range from 0 to 9. So what is the most significant and least significant for the decimal number? As we see that this is our decimal number and M is the leftmost bit. So M is known as the most significant number. 2 is the right most bit, so this is known as the least significant bit. Similarly, let's take an example of fractional and integer part of decimal number. So here we write the 512.91. So before the decimal point, the part is known as the integer part, and after the decimal point, the part is known as the fractional part. Okay. So as by seeing the 10 base, we can say this number is decimal number system. Okay. Now, if someone asks that what is the most significant bit and what is the least significant, just check the leftmost bit. That from here to here, when we are moving, then we find that 5 is the leftmost significant bit. So this is known as, sorry, left bit. So this is known as the most significant bit. Then from left to right, when we are going, then we find that this is the rightmost bit. So this is known as the least significant bit. So go through the another number system, which is called as binary number system. By its name, it just tells us that there are only two numbers, 0 to 1. Two numbers means what? Always starting from 0. So count 0 and 1. So what we get? Only 2. So only 2, yes. So base is, what is kind of the base is used here? Only 2. So that means the number comes within a bracket is just from 0, belongs from 0 to 1. Just look at here. So all the number is just occur from where to where? 0 to 1, and then base of this number is what? 2. So this number is called binary number system, and the number comes within a bracket is always combination of 0 and 1 only. So what is the most significant? The leftmost bit is known as the most significant, rightmost bit is known as the least significant. Take another example. Here we can see by 2, we can say this number is binary number system, and here is what? 0 and 1. If here someone write 3, like 1 1 0 1 3 of 2 of base 2, so is this binary number system? No. Why? Because the range of this bracket is must be belong from 0 to 1 only. Okay. So these are the binary number system. So go through the another number system, that is known as the octal number system. In case of octal, by its name it represents that octal, that means 8 number system. So just count from the 0 to count till 8. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So what is the range of octal number system? From 0 to 7, and the what kind of the base is used for this number system is 8. Okay. So let's take an example like 732.415. So here just check this value. Is any value is just beyond the range from 0 to 7? No. 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 7 all are comes under the range 0 to 7. If someone write here like 8732.415, then this number is never ever known as the octal number system. Either here the base is written 8 also. Okay. So unless the value is always come from the 0 to 8, 0 to 7, and the base is 8, when the both condition is come, then this number is known as the octal number system. Then again about the most significant, the leftmost bit is 7, so most significant. Rightmost bit is 5, so least significant is 5. Now comes to the last number system, which is known as the hexadecimal number system. In the case of hexadecimal number, there are total 16 numbers comes under this number system, but the range of these 16 numbers is belong from 0 to 9 decimal numbers and capital A to capital A alphabet number. So just count it: 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, then A B C D E F. So how many numbers you get? 16 only. Okay, so that the base is used for the hexadecimal number is 16, and then all the numbers comes into the bracket is must be belong from 0 to 9 and A to F. Okay, so just check it here. First look at here, that is all the numbers belongs from the 0 to 1, 0 to 9 and A to F. Yes, 7 is belong to 0 to 9. A is belong from A to F. Yes, 4 is also belong to 0 to 9. F is also belong to 0 A to F. C is also belong from A to F. 1 is also belong from the 0 to 9. Okay, that's it. The range is okay. Then base is 16. So this number is known as the hexadecimal number. Now again check for this only. Here I write here 0, 1, G2. So is this G is belong from A to F? No. G is just comes after the F. So this number is not comes from the range of hexadecimal number system. Either here already written as 16 base. So never ever check the number only based on the base system. Just check the range of number also. Is this belong into the range or beyond the range? Now go through the number of tables, truth table, by which we can see the equivalent binary number of that number system. So here the decimal number is 0 to 9 and the equivalent binary number and equivalent hexadecimal number. So decimal number, for the decimal number 0, we have binary number system is 0000. For the, actually I am writing here for the equivalent of the binary number system of a hexadecimal number system, and hexadecimal number system has base of 16. 16 is equal to 2 to the power 4, and here the 4 is decided that here 4 bit being used for writing the equivalent of hexadecimal number system. That means what? That means whenever we are going to write the binary number system of correspondence any number system, then we have to first calculate the number of bits. Like here I want to write the equivalent binary number system of hexadecimal number system. So for hexadecimal number system the base is 16. Then again what we do? We want to convert it into the binary, that means 2 in form of 2 base. So we just divide 2. So what we get? We just take the 2 to the power how much we get by the value equivalent to the 6. To 2 to the power x is equal to 16, then x is equal to 4. So here x is decided that number of bits comes into the binary of correspondence that number. So from 0, for 0, 4 times 0, then 1, so this is 1, then 2, this is 2, 1 1, then 4, for this is 4, and this is 5, 6, 0 1 1 6, 0 0 triple 1 7, 1 double triple 0 is for 8, 1 double 0 1 is for 9. Maybe you have a question, maybe in your mind there are question arise that how we can write 00001. So there is nothing. The first least bit is represented by 2 to the power 0. The next bit is represented by 2 to the power 1. Then this is represented by 2 to the power 2. Then this is represented by 2 to the power 4. So what is exactly happened here? Exactly 2 to the power 0 is 0. 2 to the power 1 is 0, 1 0. For this value we just select that which value must be considered here. So 2 to the power 0 is equivalent to the 1, 2, 4, 8. So total we had 8, 4, 2, 1. According to this number, we can just only press 1 for that number, by which combination we can get this value. For example, I want 5. Okay, so first is whole for 8, then 4, then 2 and 1. Is there any combination is available for the 5? Yes, 4 and 1. So by the combination of 4 and 1 we can write the equivalent binary number system for this hexadecimal number system. So we write just 1 1 at the place of 4 and 1. Similarly for the other number system we can convert this. Now for equivalent of the 10. For the 10 here we use A, B, C, D, E, F. So from 0 to 15 equivalent to what? 16. So base is 16, but from the 10 to 15 we have to write in the hexadecimal number system from A to F. Okay, and then the binary value equivalent to the A is equal to what? 10. So from this 8, 4, 2, 1, what we get? 8 and 2 is equivalent to the 10. 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So at the place of 8 and at the place of 2 we just write the binary number 1 only. Okay, here I also mentioned that by the 4 bit, because the base is 16, so we convert it into the 2 to the powers, then we get the 2 to the power 4. So this power is exactly give us the idea about the number of bits. Okay, so now see the table of octal number. From the octal number what we get? 8. Base is 8. So 8 is equivalent to what? 8 is equivalent to the 2 to the power 3. So how many bits is required? So here only 3 bits are required for writing this binary number system. Okay, so octal number is belongs from that to where? Belongs from 0 to 7. So this is 0. So again this least bit is represented by to the power 0, then to the power 1, then to the power 2, and then so on so on. So this is 3 bits is exactly belongs from 0 to 2. So here you can also check from 0, 1 and 2. So to the power 0 is equal to 1, to the power 1 is equal to 2, to the power 3 is equal to what? Sorry, to the power 2 is equal to what? 4. So 4, 2, 1. Total value is what? 7. 4 to 6 plus 1, 7. Or look at here also. This value is also 7. So the whole value, when we put the all ones, then we get the 7. When we get the 1 0 at the last position, like one place, when we put the 0 at one place and one place at the place of 2, then 4 plus 2 is equal to what? 6. Then 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. 4 is equal to 4. 2 and 1, 3. Then 2, then 1, and then all 0, that means equivalent to the 0. Hope you understand. Now comes to the topic of conversion of the one number system from the decimal to the binary number system, and that binary number system to the decimal. Whenever we are going to conversion from the decimal number system to the ND binary number system, again I repeat, whenever we are going through the from the decimal number system to any number system, then always remind one thing, that in which you want to convert it, just divide that decimal number by that base. Okay, like here I want to convert the decimal number into the binary number system. So in which number system? Binary number system. The base of binary number system is what? 2. So just dividing the 118 by 2. After dividing the number system 118 by 2, we get the 59. And what is the remainder? 0. Then again divide 59 further 2. So what we get? 29, and base is what? 1. Okay. Exactly what is happening here? We just do that, divide that value, write the constant, and here mention the remainder. Again divide this value, write the answer, and here write the remainder. Okay. After completion of this repeat until we get the 1 as we shown in this question, here we are dividing and dividing and dividing until we get the ones here. Okay. So after that we can see that after that we can't divide 1 by 2. Okay. Why? Because this value may be 0.5. No. We just do this part into the integer format only. Okay. So now how the binary number is generated here and how we write it. So just move from bottom to top, like 1, just write the all remainders whatever you get from bottom to top. That means what? At last remainder, then second last remainder, then third last remainder, and at first remainder function. Okay, I write it from the left hand side to right hand side. So look at here carefully. First of all, what you get? 3 remainder, 3 ones, 0, 3 double ones and 0. So writing from left to right, 111, 0, 0, and then base of what? Base of 2. So this value is what? So now we can say that the decimal of 118 is equivalent to the 11101110 of 2 base. Okay, so this is the right answer from conversion of 118 from the decimal number system into the binary number system. So let's take another example. For the number system 510 of decimal number system, and need to convert this value into the binary number system. So what we did? Again we divide it by 2, then we get remainder 0, then again divide 2 to 5, then what we get? Answer 127 and remainder 1. Again and this happened 1, 2, 31, value 1, then 2, 31 को divide करेंगे. After dividing the 31, what we get? 15, then value is 1. After dividing the 15, what we get value? 7, 1. After 2 divided by divides 7, we get answer 3 and remainder 1. and again divide 3 by 2, we get 1 and remainder 1. So from where to where we write here? From bottom to top and here left to right hand side. So 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 and then last 0. So writing from 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 and 0. Okay. This is another example. You can solve it at yourself and just match the answers, what you get the results and what I wrote the results. Okay, so this is the most important part of this conversion, how to convert an integer and fractional number system into the binary number system. Right here the decimal number system is represented into the two forms, integer format and also the fractional format. Okay, so first of all we have followed for the integer part we follow the above method as we discussed above just, and but for the fractional part we have followed the rule 2, in which we have to multiply by 2 the given floating value. Like here, what is the given floating value? In this question the floating value is 0.625. Okay, from here to here this is known as the floating point number, and this number is multiplied by 2 and 2. Just concentrate on this point. Always in case of integer part we divide it, in case of fractional part we multiply by 2 only. Okay, just one difference, before the decimal number we always divide, after the decimal points including the decimal we just multiply by 2, and until and unless we repeat this process until we get the at last 0 0 or maximum 5 times. Okay, so repeat the above step at least 4 times to 5 times, but now multiplying by 2 receive new value. So 0.625 multiplied by 2 we get the 1.25. So how? In the next step what we did exactly? The getting value. Now we have the getting value is whole 1.250. Again take the fractional part 0.25 and multiply by 2. We get the 0.500. Again take the fractional part only and multiply by 2. We get the 1.000. And again what we did? What we get? We get 0.000, which is multiplied by 2 and get always answer 0 and 0 0. So what is exactly happened here? Here this step will be repeated unlimited times, infinite number of times. So just stop here. So what is the value? That means how we can note the 0 and 1 and how we can write it. That means from left to right, other right to left. So in this case, after performing this, we just write the value of integer part from top to bottom. Important class, in the case of integer portion, we divide the number system and we wrote the remainder from bottom to up. Just opposite of this is happened with the partial part. In case of partial, that means fraction part, we just multiplied it and note the integer part as it is. Like first if we get the 1, then we just write the 1. Never ever move from bottom to top. Where in the previous terms we move from bottom to top, here we just move from top to bottom. Okay, so what we get? We get 101. Okay, this system is not required because of why? Because here we get the 0.000. That means always and always the value will be comes to the 0. So just from here to here we applied it. Okay, so now from rule number 1 and 2 we need to merge it with a decimal point. So before the decimal we get the equivalent of 118 is 1110 and the binary number equivalent from the 6.625 is equivalent to the 101, and with the fractional part among this, and the whole answer is known as the binary equivalent of this decimal number system. Now I am going to perform the conversion of a number system written in binary number system into the decimal number system. Here we just write the equivalence of this number system. That means in this case we are not going to divide here. In this case we are going to multiply. So just the step number 1, just mention the power which is belong from 0 to till range. Like here only 4 bits, so just write the power 0, then 1, then 2 and 3. Okay, then first write your this number, then mention the power, and after that just add this in this way. So in which way? First write the 1 multiply by 2 to the power 3, then plus 1 multiply to the power 2 plus 0 multiply by 2 to the power 1 plus 1 multiply to the power 0. And after compiling this, after summation of this value, we get from here 8, here 4, here 0 multiplied by any number get the value 0, 1 multiplied by 1 get the value 1. So 8, 4, 1. So what is the value of 8, 4, 1? 13. Okay. So let's take another example in which we have fractional part also. So these are example, you can solve it easily, like here 110, 1110, 1102. So just type the powers of that number, like 0 from just writing the writing is starting from the 0 to till number of till the number of bits here. Okay, and then again sum of this. So don't we calculate this value, never, don't you need, just write the 1 into to the power 6 plus 1 to the power 5 plus 1 plus to the power 4 plus 1 to the power 2 plus 1 to the power 1. Here just look at here, which power is written here, at which equivalent we have the 1 binary number. Like for the 2 to the power 3 we have 0 binary number, so we don't write it here because 0 multiplied by this is always equivalent to the 0. So that only, just easy to work, do it. Okay, for the time saving purpose. Now if the binary number is also written in the fractional part, so what we did to convert it into the decimal part? So first of all we just divide it into the two part, integer part, okay, and then fractional part. For the integer part, just follow the above method, write the power and multiply it with correspond to the 1 and perform the addition over this value. In the case of fractional part, here in this case also we mention the power, but starting from where? Starting from -1 the power, then -2, then -3. Most important part is what? Here we write the power, start writing the power right to left. In the case of fractional, we just start our power starting from the -1 from left to right. Both are important. Here I mentioned the direction. This is basically used for the direction. In which direction we are going to write the power, and from where we start. From where we start, from -1, because this is basically used for 0, this is used for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the right side of the 0 is here, -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. And then calculate this value, 1 multiplied to the power -1 plus 1 multiplied to the power -3, and then whole value of this we get from there 0.628 value. So now combining the both result, because the both is just here, just for our easiness we just divide into the two parts, but this is actually asked into the single portion. Okay, so the whole value is 13.625. Now go through the conversion of from decimal number system to the octal number system. So always I remind you one thing, that whenever we are going to convert any number from the digital number system to the any number system, we just divide that decimal number system by that particular base of number system which are asking. So for the integer part, we are just dividing by 8 and keep track of what? Keep track of the remainder function, and writing where? Writing in style from bottom to up and from left to right. Okay. But in the case of the fractional part, multiply by 8 and keep track of all the enter value obtained till the result is a non-fractional value, or that means integer value, or till the number repeated as so. Just take the general example like 2016.07. So this is what? This is an integer part. For the integer, it what say? Just divided by 8. So after dividing the 8, we get the remainder 2. After dividing the 8 to 63, we get the answer 32 and remainder 7. After dividing the 32 by 8, we get the value 0. So in which order we have to write? From bottom to top. Similarly, in the case of the fractional part, we are going to multiply 0.07 by 8. What we get? 0.56. Again, multiply 0.56 multiply by 8, we get 4.48. Then again 0.48 multiply by 8 and we get 3.84. Here I just stop after the 3 multiplication. You can go through the till 5 also. So after merging both, what we get? 4072 dot what? 043, which is written here. So whole value is this. Okay. Just take an example of simple case. In this simple case, the decimal number want to convert into the 8. So in which number want? 10. So just divide by 10 this decimal number. Okay. So what we get? 1000. So this is known as the octal number system. Now just go through the conversion of the octal number system to the decimal number system. So in this case, for the integer part, each bit like as we have done in the case of the binary number system, we always done in the case of octal number system and also in the case of hexadecimal number system. That means what? We just write the our given numbers and then power of, written the power of, like from starting from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the left hand side, and if there are fractional part, then mention the power starting from -1, -2 and -3 and so on. Okay, so the power of what? Power of that number system. Here I want to convert octal number system into the decimal number system. So power of what? Power of 8 is being used here. Like just take an example. This is our octal number and I want to convert it into the decimal number. So what is we did? From right to left, we write the power 0, 1, 2, 3. So as it is what? As it is octal number system. So what we did? We did 4 multiply 8 ki power 3 plus, we can neglect this directly, plus 7.8 ki power 1, then plus, then 2 the power 2 into 8 the power 0. So after the calculation of this, we get the 2106. Similarly, in the case of fractional, that means after the value of decimal point, we have two value 0 and 5. The power is starting from where? From left to right, and in from starting from -1 to -2 only. So just writing here 0 into 8 to the power -1. We can neglect here, it is also directly by here, and then next plus 5 into 8 to the power -2. So what we get exactly after this? We get the value of 0.078. After merging, we get the answer 2106.078 of decimal base. Okay. So now going to the third conversion from decimal to the hexadecimal number. Again we are going to convert from decimal to the any number system. So what we did? We just divide our decimal number system from the by the base of that number system. So here we are going to divide our decimal number system by 16 and keep the tracking of the remainder also. The most important point, if there are remainder is greater than 9 number, then we have to write the equivalent of number system, like 10 is equivalent to the A, B is equivalent to the 11, C is equivalent to the 12, D is equivalent to the 13, E is equivalent to the 14 and F is equivalent to the 15. So if the remainder is 15, so no, don't be write there 15, write value F. Okay. And for the fractional part, what we did? For the fractional part, we also multiplied that fractional value multiply by 6 and keep track of the integer part, and again multiply the fractional part until unless we get the integer value or till 5 step. Okay, so just take this general example like 24223.38 decimal number and required to convert into the hexadecimal number. So I need to convert this value here this value into the 16 base. So just dividing this value by 16. So after dividing by 16, what we get? 15 remainder. So don't write here 15. Okay, we have to write here F only. Okay, then 16, when divide this value we get the remainder 9. There are no equivalents of 9. 9 is allowed in the range of hexadecimal number. Again we get the 14 and then 5. So what we write here? We here write 5E9F. Why we write here alphabet? Okay, just take an example. Here we write 5 1 4 9 1 5. So how you can differentiate that 514 is not 514 is the 5 and 14. 915 is not 9 1 and 5 3 value, it is 9 15. Okay, so for differentiating this, the 2-digit value will be replaced by any alphabet. Okay, now just see the opposite of hexadecimal number to the decimal number. Sorry, now I am going to convert from the hexadecimal number to the decimal number system. So similarly again, like whenever we are going to convert any number system into the decimal number system, so step number is what? Always follow the power system. Like if we need here to convert the hexadecimal number into the decimal number system, then we multiply our hexadecimal number system by 16 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 16 to the power minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so just take an example 5E95.5999. So what we did? Just write that part individually here. 5E95 power 0, 1, 2, 3 base 16. So what we did here? 5 into 16 to the power 3 plus E into 16 to the power 2 plus 9 into 16 to the power 1. We can write also here, don't be missed, there are 2 to the power 0, so just miss it. No, if this value is, that means original given data is 0 here, then we can miss this addition. Okay, multiplication and addition of this number. So here we have to write because here the power is 0. So power, any number have power 0, then this is equivalent to the 1. So here from here we get the here not is 16, here 15 into 6 or 1 hoga. Sorry, here there must be 15 into 1, not 15 into 16. So after addition of this we get the value 24223. After performing this here, we can go through the various number system to the number system. As we already read that there are so many conversion methods, but that will be from decimal to the number system or from number system to the decimal system. Okay, now I am going to teach you that the conversion of number system into the another number system. So from here we have to follow this method, and one of the shortcut is that whenever we are going to the convert any smallest number system to the another higher number system, then we just always create the group. Okay, binary is what? It is smallest because here only 2 bits. Octal is a larger because here we use the 3 bits. Okay, so here what we did, first write our binary series, then create the groups. Create the group from where to where? From LSB to the MSB. That means from creating the group, start to create this group from right to left bit. Okay, this, let's suppose that at the leftmost bit we have only 1 bit, don't have 2 more bit to complete our group. So if at most leftmost bit we don't have much enough bit to create the group, we just add the 0 only. Okay, and then by the help of the binary to the octal number system table, we can just write the equivalent octal number value. Okay, so just take an example, and in the case of fractional value, take the 3 bit, that means create the group 3 bit also, but from where to where? From MSB to LSB. From MSB means what? After the decimal value, from the MSB to LSB. We can see also with the help of example, like for example, this is octal table. Here octal number 0, which is equivalent to the triple 0, 1 for 001, 2 for 0103, for 0111, 4 100, 5 101, 6 1107, 7 111. Okay, so now here we have this task. Okay, So what we did, we just write this number and start the pairing from here to here 3 bit, then right here to here 3 bits. So what is here? Here we have only 1 bit, not have much enough bit to complete the group. So what we did, we add 2 0 at the leftmost only. Okay. So after that we just compare one by one. Like first we compare the 0 0 1. So what we get in is equivalent in this table, 0 0 1 is equivalent to the 1. So we have to write here 1 only. Then double 1 0. After getting this, we match our table. 1 1 0 is equivalent to the 6. We have to write here 6. Again we have double 1 0. So again we have 6. So in which number system we are going to convert? Octal number system. So just write the octal. Let's take the example of the integer part and fractional part of binary number system and convert it into the octal number system. So what we did, we just make the pair from least most significance to the most bit significance, and in case of fractional from most bit significance, because in this portion which one is the most significant? This one is the leftmost. So this is the most significant bit to the left, to the right most significant bit. So this arrow is basically used here to give you idea about the direction of groupism. Here I give the idea about groupism of bits. Okay. So let's start from here 3, then group, then 3 bits group, then 2 bits. So add the 0 for complete it 3 into 3. So this. So again in the fractional part, start the group from the left part 3 bits. Okay, then again 3 bits, then again 2 bits. So you can also add here 0. Okay, so in the case of fractional we add the 0 at the place at the rightmost plate, and in the case of integer we can add the 0 at this place. Similarly of mathematics, like whenever we are going to write any 0 before the number doesn't change. And also if we are going to add 0 after the decimal value like 10.530000, then there is also no change. After matching this binary number to the equivalent table of octal number system, here we get the value of from belonging to 0 to 7, and this is known as the octal number system. Similarly, now I am going to discuss from octal number system to the binary number system. So what we did, this is a very simplest method to convert any octal number system into the binary number system. Just check your number and just take your table and just write the equivalent binary number as it is. Okay, so let's have an example here. We have here 7 and 5. Just write the equivalent binary number of 7. We get 111. Then equivalent of 5 we get 10101. So the whole binary number system is 111101. This is our answer. So you can do it in within a minute also. Okay. Similarly, after fraction, here we just keep our fraction at that place and just convert the octal number system into that binary number system directly. Similarly, the case of binary to the hexadecimal number system, as we did in the case of binary to the octal number system, we create the group of 3 bits. Similarly, here we follow all the direction types and so many things, but pairing of 4 bit only. Okay, that means what? We are going to start the pair from right to left in the integer part, and pair of what? Pair of 4 number, and with the help of this table we can write the equivalent number. So just see the example. Here we create the pair 010 4 bit, then 0011, then 1101, then 1101, then 11, then again there are two bits are missing, so we can add this. So what is the value of this? 3. Then what is the value of 1101? Is equivalent to the 13, and this is equivalent to, but we don't write here 13, because after writing the 13 then we have what? 3 1 3 1 3, then 1 2, and then 5. So we can't here recognize that is this 13 or 31 3. Okay, so this is the most important point. So to remove this confusion, we are going to use here alphabets D D C F 5. Okay, so this is the done in this format also. Let's take an example of fractional part like this. This is also a type of number. Don't be think that if the any given number is written starting from the decimal, then this is not a decimal number, not a fractional number. No, we can also have read the math in the mathematics that 0.25. So don't be think that always be there must be a number before the decimal point. No, this is not compulsory. So in this case we have to write the decimal at this position. So we write the decimal at this position. After that, pairing the four group from here, what in the case of fractional we are going to make pair from left to right. So from left to right, 1101 is equivalent to the D. Then at last we get the 0. Then we add the 3 more 0 also to make it 4-bit pair, and we get the answer point D0, and which we can also write as D. Okay, so at last we are going to see the hexadecimal number into the binary number system. This is again a very simplest method to convert any number system into the binary number system, and especially from octal to hexadecimal number system into the binary number system. Here we just see our table and directly put the equivalent binary number system. Like for E, we know that 1110, for D 1101, for 1 0001. So this whole value like together is right together is known as the binary number system of that value. And so again there are one method of conversion from octal to the hexa. The one of the most simplest method to convert from octal to hexa or hexa to octal. Always just use as a mediator of binary. So first convert octal to binary and then binary to hexa. Similarly, in the case of, like here we can see, this is your given question. Just convert it into this form from octal to hexa, and then octal to binary, and after getting the binary value, just pair the 4 value from right to left and get the hexadecimal value. Similarly here also 2.751, then get the value of into the binary. As you know, whenever we are going to write from octal to binary or hexa to binary, this is the most simplest method. Just write the equivalent binary number system from the table, and then after getting this, just make the pair and write the equivalent hexadecimal number system. Similarly, in the case of from hexadecimal number system to the octal, we have to convert the hexadecimal number system into the binary, and then convert this binary number system into the octal. As we see this is written in the case of hexa, so we must be write equivalent of this value into the 4-bit, then add 4 times 1, then 4 times 0, then 4 times 2 times 0, 1 0. But this is what? This is all known as the binary number system. Now I need to convert from binary number system to the octal number system. So what we did from left to right, from right to left, pairing of 3 bits. Why 3 bits? Because here we mention the 8. Okay, so this is the method by which we can easily convert from various number system to the various number system. From also we are going to discuss we have discussed here from decimal number system into the binary number system, decimal to octal, decimal to hexa, hexa to decimal, octal to decimal, and binary to decimal also. And after that we also attend this lecture on the topic binary number system to the octal, octal to binary, octal to hexa, hexa to octal, octal to binary to hexa, and hexa to binary. So that's it. Today we have now I completed all the topics of module 1, and with this video I also declared that our first module is being covered. So watch all the video. That means total 5 parts are consisting in the module 1. So please read this video, watch this all video and read it carefully. Thank you, class.